More charges tonight against South Jersey's reputed crime boss, little Nicky Scarfo. Federal authorities today hit Scarfo and 27 others with charges they ran a major drug operation in South Jersey and Philadelphia. As Dave Shratweiser reports, the alleged drug ring dealing in methamphetamines had international connections.
It's becoming an all too familiar story. Reputed mob boss Nicky Scarfo in trouble with the law. Already under indictment for 2 murders, Scarfo was charged today with importing and distributing P2P, the main ingredient used to manufacture methamphetamines or speed. The Scarfo mob allegedly tried to corner the local market on the popular drug.
According to the allegations in this indictment, Scarfo specifically authorized and approved the takeover of this methamphetamine operation.
The 27 others charged include Scarfo underbosses Philip Leonetti of Atlantic City and Salvatore Merlino of Longport. Authorities say the drug ring had connections in Germany and Belgium. The defendants are charged with importing more than 200 gallons of P2P with a street value of more than $100 million.
There was a street tax that the La Cosa Nostra was levying upon different levels of the drug business.
In addition to life imprisonment, these charges could hit Nicky Scarfo in the pocketbook. Federal authorities are trying to confiscate over $600,000 in cash, as well as Scarfo's waterfront home in Florida. They also want his favorite boat.
That's going to be a message to other people who want to get into organized crime that there's not going to be any profits in it, that the lifeblood, the money that comes out of it, is going to be taken from them.
Nicky Scarfo will now spend the next several months in the courts, literally fighting for his life. Here in Philadelphia, he goes on trial for murder this summer. Then in September, he goes on trial in New Jersey in connection with yet another killing. Dave Shratweiser, New Jersey Network News, Philadelphia.
No decision today on whether Nicodemo little Nicky Scarfo will be released from jail while awaiting trial on extortion charges. At a bail hearing in Philadelphia, prosecutors for the first time publicly aired the evidence they hope will put the reputed crime boss behind bars for good. Richard Scott has that story.
Nicky Scarfo showed no emotion today in Philadelphia federal court as a New Jersey State Police detective spent 2 hours detailing the workings of the mob in South Jersey and Philadelphia. The testimony of Detective Edward Johnson was based on his interviews with Thomas Del Giorno, the admitted organized crime captain arrested on racketeering charges with Scarfo last October. Del Giorno has told investigators that Scarfo ordered or approved 11 mob hits dating back to 1978, including 3 murders in New Jersey. According to today's testimony, Scarfo also sanctioned 3 attempted hits in which the victims survived their injuries, with Del Giorno naming the alleged triggermen in each of the cases. Del Giorno has told police that Scarfo admitted driving the getaway car during 2 of those murders and was present during a third, the 1979 shooting of South Jersey cement contractor Vincent Falcone, a crime for which Scarfo was tried but found not guilty. Based on what you've laid out here, you've got it all. You've got all the cards, it sounds like.
There's more.
Scarfo's attorney, Robert Simone, would not comment on the allegations today, except to label them as unconfirmed hearsay.
Simone, are you surprised at the scope of the information they have about these alleged cases? I'm not surprised at anything that any of those guys might say about anybody.
Prosecutors disclosed today that Simone himself is an unindicted co-conspirator with Scarfo in the extortion case that was the subject of the Philadelphia hearing. The evidence heard here today is expected to eventually be presented to grand juries in both Pennsylvania and New Jersey to seek murder charges against Scarfo. In Philadelphia, I'm Richard Scott.
Federal authorities in Newark have indicted a Hillside woman for obstruction of justice in a federal trial involving a reputed mob boss. US Attorney Faith Hutchburg says Dale Medvetsz, a juror in the 1990 racketeering trial of John Riggi, falsely answered questions in the jury selection process. Medvetsz allegedly attempted to steer jury deliberations toward a favorable outcome for Riggi. He was acquitted of racketeering.
What this indictment alleges is that she was corruptly attempting to cause a favorable outcome for John Riggi, rather than conducting herself as an honest and conscientious juror.
Medvetsz had no comment on the charges. If convicted, she faces up to 15 years and a $250,000 fine. There are allegations of more corruption on the New Jersey waterfront. The State Division of Criminal Justice says 7 reputed mob associates are charged in a money-for-work racket, including current and former longshoremen union officials. Desiree Taylor has details.
Investigators from the Division of Criminal Justice and the Waterfront Commission of New York Harbor say their 18-month-long investigation into mob and union corruption along northern New Jersey's waterfront took a dramatic turn in their favor today with the arrest of 7 suspects.
The essential nature of the criminal activity engaged in by the 7 individuals now under arrest is very simple. It is jobs for money.
Among those arrested was the president of the International Longshoremen's Association, local number 1588, 45-year-old John Timpanaro of Middletown. Harvey says the suspected boss and ringleader of the operation is 70-year-old Nicholas Farina of Warren, New Jersey. Authorities believe Farina and other defendants demanded kickbacks and cash payments from dozens of union members in exchange for prime job assignments.
The workers here with the International Longshoremen's Association had to pay money in order to get the best jobs on the waterfront, or to get job training if they wanted to get better jobs on the waterfront, or if they wished to have overtime.
The ongoing investigation centers around 2 shipping port terminals in Jersey City, P&O Ports of North America and Global Terminal, where Farina is employed as a hiring agent.
You know him. We work with him.
Yeah, I know that,
we
but
know them all.
Yeah.
We know them all.
And, sir, did you ever hear anything about, payoffs?
Rumors, you know.
Yeah, you hear all kinds of rumors.
Yeah, all kinds of rumors.
Yeah, every day you hear a different rumor on a job.
All 7 suspects appeared in court today, where bail was set at $250,000 for Farina and $150,000 for the other defendants. All 7 face charges of racketeering, extortion, bribery, and conspiracy. The case is expected to go before a grand jury within the next 60 days. Desiree Taylor, NJN News.
The notorious confessed hitman known as the Iceman has died. Richard Kuklinsky was serving 2 life terms in New Jersey State Prison. He died early Sunday at a Trenton hospital at age 70. Kuklinsky, who claimed to have killed more than 100 people, was called the Iceman because he stored some victims in a freezer in North Bergen.